hearts, a lot of thumbs up.
Hello, hello.
Amazing.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I see that also we have that you actually started to say hello in the chat as well, and also mentioning where are you from, which is amazing. So please continue to do so. We also highly encourage you to turn on your camera, webcam, if you would like to. Of course, it will be great to see you. And I see that we still have participants that are joining, which is amazing. So
Greetings
very
from
soon.
Poland. Greetings
Greetings
from
from
Poland.
Poland.
Greetings from
Perfect.
Poland. We appreciate that you are giving us this opportunity to join you today.
Oh, that's very great to hear, and we're also very happy to have you all here.
Me also.
That's amazing. And I see in the chat we have a lot of participants saying hello. That is great. So please continue that. We will also, before we'll kick off, I also mentioned that we will create dedicated LinkedIn group for all of you if you would like to join, and then also to have this connection with the participants from other countries, and of course with our presenters, because we will spend together this almost 2 weeks. So it will be really exciting journey. So yes, we will share in the follow-up email the link to the group, and also during tomorrow's session, so no worries, you will not miss this. And there's also, before we will kick off and while other participants are joining, I also wanted to kindly remind you that we will be meeting in the CET time zone, which is also important information. So please kindly check. Usually we'll meet at 4 p.m., but there will be like a few sessions that will happen in different time slot. So please just kindly cross check as every time we'll meet in the CET time zone. So yes, I think that we can start. So let me take control on the slide. And I see that also some of you have that you open your webcam. So hello, very nice to see you. And we highly encourage all of you to do so. And yes, welcome. Before we will move into some activities and the great session with our amazing speakers, just some tips for these 2 weeks on how we can more effectively joining this session. So dears, we kindly ask you to please, during the session, once our presenters will be speaking, if you could kindly stay on mute. But of course, we love when you are engaged. And we kindly ask you as well for your engagement. So whatever you would like to ask question or comment something, just please feel free to use chat, but also feel free to raise your hand and then you'll be able to unmute yourself, and you can as well ask questions. We love to receive questions from you, so definitely we want the sessions to be super engaged. And of course our main speakers will be spotlighted. And in terms of our participants, so here you can see the number of registrations for the program. So you can see that actually a lot of participants. So huge applause for all of you. And also we have 41 countries. So you see the list of every country. So definitely this is a great opportunity. We are very happy to have such a diverse group for this program. And it's amazing opportunity for you as well to meet new friends, maybe even. So I'm keeping fingers crossed for that. And yes, we'll have this dedicated group on LinkedIn. So hopefully this will also allow you to build this connections among all of you. And dears, in terms of our plan for overall the program, so we will meet from today till 19th of December. Usually we will meet on 4 p.m. CET time zone. But as mentioned, there will be like few changes, so different hour that will start. But no worries, you will receive every day. Actually, today you will receive email from me with the links to all of the sessions. Actually, we'll have all the time the same link, so just to not keep things confused. But with the plan overall with the hours. And then every day you will receive reminder from me. So there will be a little bit of spamming, but just to make sure that you know that we will not miss anything. And of course, you can reach out to me to the functional mailbox, but also I was linked to your registration. So whenever you would like to reach out to me directly, please feel free to do so. We will meet on Teams. And here's here, the letters might be a little bit small, but you can see that, yes, today we are meeting for this exciting opening session. And we will meet every day from today for great sessions with our amazing speakers. So there will be plenty of amazing topics from strategy and corporate finance world. And also speakers from different part of the world. So very happy to have you here, and also our speakers are super excited for you that you join us. And dears, the plan for today is to get acquainted and also you will meet our leaders from our region. But before that, we also prepared some a short warm-up activity. So here, just to make us all, you know, super prepared. And here, I would like to give the stage to my lovely colleagues, Basia and Katya. So they have prepared some nice activity for all of us. I will also take a part. So Basia, Katya, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, and thank you, Maja. Thank you. So here we are with our quiz today. So please, you can see the QR code on yours on your screens right now. You can scan it with your iPhone or phone. Sorry for being Apple related targeted. You can scan this QR code and you will join our Slido quiz. Please join the quiz and we will start. And the theme today is Christmas. So a little warm up for you to feel Christmassy, because why not? It's already the season. So let's see. For now, we don't have any people, but please scan the code. Okay, 24. Great, you're joining. Thank you. So, oh, I can see that we, 160. Wow. Well, it's a 6, sorry. 160, we are getting there. Thank you all for joining. Let's wait maybe one more minute or even less. Whoa. Thank you for joining. So many people. Amazing and nice to see all of you here. Hope that you like the quiz. Some facts for me were very interesting and I didn't know about them, so hope that you like them too. Okay. You will still be able to join, I guess, during the questions themselves, but maybe let's see. 207, 9. Whoa. I think that's one of the most popular quizzes we've ever had. So thank you everyone for joining. So let's maybe proceed to the first question. And the first question is, what was the first song ever broadcast from space on Christmas Eve in 1965? You have 14 seconds to answer. Silent Night, Jingle Bells, Oh Holy Night, or Deck the Halls. What is your guess? Oh, we have quite a half of people, actually, more than a half answered. And we have Silent Night and Jingle Bells. Here is the correct answer. So thank you and congratulations to those who did you know that? I didn't. So that's a fun fact. Let's move to the second question of the quiz. And we can see that Mariana is leading. So congratulations, Mariana. Let's go to the next question. In which country did the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree originate? England, Germany, Sweden, or France? So 12 seconds, 11 seconds to answer. And already people are answering. I can see that the majority of people answered. 2, 1. And the winner is Germany. And that's the correct answer. 45% of people knew that. Thank you. And I can see that Anya is leading. So congratulations, Anya. Third question, what is the world record for the largest gathering of people dressed as Santa Claus? So it's either 10,000 over 10,000, 18,000 over 18,000, 20,000 or 25,000. So let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please don't count Santa Clauses on this picture. And to 20,576. And that's the correct answer. So saying thank you. Let's see the leaderboard. And M is on the first place. Congratulations, M. Very mysterious. So then we have fourth question. In Iceland, which mythical creature is said to devour children who don't receive new clothes for Christmas? So it's either the Krampus, gorilla, the Yule cat, or Perchta. So who is it? Definitely mispronounced the last one. And I also thought that that was the Krampus, but that's not it. That's the Yule cat. So beware of the Yule cat. And let's see the leaderboard for the half of the quiz. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try imitate that I speak Turkish. So congratulations. And let's
Thank
move
you.
to the. Sorry, how should I pronounce it?
It's Çağdaş.
Çağdaş.
Yeah.
Okay, Çağdaş, congratulations with the first place on the half quiz. Let's proceed to the next question, the fifth one. Which popular Christmas carol was originally written for Thanksgiving? Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. So what is your wild guess? Because for me, again, when I was creating the quiz, that was a wild guess. And I also thought that it was Jingle Bells, but no. Oh, sorry. Yes, correct. It's Jingle Bells. Sorry for that. But I can see that We Wish You a Merry Christmas was leading. So let's see the leaderboard. And it's Liana. Congratulations. Let's move to this. We still have a few questions to go. So what unusual gift was gifted in the first ever documented Secret Santa exchange in 1823? So it's is there a gold coin, a poem, a handmade ornament, or a pair of socks? It was a first exchange. Documented one, of course. So it was a poem. Would you like to receive a poem for Christmas? Anyone? Let's go to the leaderboard between the questions. And we're still having Liana on the first place, so congratulations. And question number 7. What animal do Japanese families traditionally eat for Christmas dinner? It's a duck, KFC fried chicken, turkey, or a fish. I probably should not go to Japan for Christmas. I'm a vegetarian. But anyway, what is your guess for that? And duck is winning. However, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. Unexpected, but there was a hint on the picture. There was a chicken on the plate. So let's move to the last question and let's see the leaderboard before the last question. It's Nazreen A. I hope that I'm pronouncing it correctly. And let's move to the last question. In the movie Home Alone, what fake gangster movie does Kevin watch to scare away burglars? Is it Angels with Dirty Faces, Angels with Filthy Souls, Mobster Christmas, or Goodfellas? Some crazy fans of Home Alone would know, definitely. And yes, that's Angel with Filthy Souls. So now we all know. And that's the last question. Let's see the final leaderboard. And congratulations, Nazrin. I hope that I'm again pronouncing your name correctly. Good job. And I hope that you will take this fact and maybe share it with your friends sometimes, or it's just a fun fact to know about Christmas. Let's move back to Maja. And thank you all. Hope you enjoyed the session.
Thank you so much, Bashu and Katya. Really amazing quiz. And I have to say that there was a lot of tricky questions. So guys, really well done on this because, I saw that it also, you had to be like super fast with the responding to the questions. So well done on this. Yeah, and congratulations to all of you. You did great. And girls, thank you so much for running this activity. We love this. And definitely, we are now in this winter spirit. I hope that you can also see my background. It's also kind of like a winter vibe. Okay, dears. So now let's move on. So now I see a lot of hearts. Thank you for this. And now we will move to our meeting with our great regional leader. So I would like to hand over now to Ron. So Ronald, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. And good to be with you all. So my name is Ronald Attard. I've been for a long time with UI. So something like close to 30 years these days. I come from a small country, which is Malta. I'm the managing partner of UI in Malta and Cyprus, and I lead our service line, kind of what we do, which is strategy and transactions across the region. I mean, really, really nice to be with you. And the idea, I still remember the time when I was studying or when I was doing it at university, which is quite a long time ago now, some 35 years ago, if not more. And basically trying to understand kind of what we do as a firm like UI in terms of both strategy and corporate finance. So we hope you find this little program we've put together useful. We try to keep it kind of directed. We're conscious kind of we're not meeting together physically in a room, but I guess it's efficient, it's fun, and it really allows us to reach kind of countries from a wide number of places, which is really good. You can see from what I do in terms of, first of all, I'm an accountant. We're not all accountants. We've got engineers, financial analysts, other professionals, so people in strategy and transactions, very, very varied background. Although EY might be viewed to be an accounting firm, I mean, the backgrounds are various. Given what we do, it's strategy and transactions, or what is called here corporate finance. My background is in one aspect of corporate finance, which is due diligence, but it's not the only thing we do. We do a vast range of disciplines, which you could have seen from the program we've tried to put together for you. Just perhaps some background to EY. We're a large organization, close to 400,000 people working globally. Strategy and transactions would not be the largest service line. We are still predominantly very, very large in audit, very large in tax, but we're increasingly much larger in strategy, transactions, and also consulting. And this is what we wanted to share with you, kind of the diversity of what we offer. And you would have seen from the program, it's really, really varied. So if you look at the sessions, we're dealing with valuations, we're dealing with strategy, we're dealing with real estate, we're dealing with due diligence. We'll explain what due diligence is. We're dealing with infrastructure. Again, we'll explain what it is. Mergers. And the idea is basically to try to help you, not that you don't know, but help you perhaps broaden a little bit more what we do in an effort to kind of, if you are interested in joining people like us in future, you get a better grounding or understanding. We put together a nice group of people together in terms of speaking to you, Greece, Poland, Turkey, Czech Republic, Romania. I mean, could keep on saying. So it's a very, very wide group of people. What do I like about EY? I like the way, kind of, although I come from a small country, I've been allowed to basically work wherever, and I've worked in a number of countries over my career so far. I've also been able to work with companies, clients, and other colleagues from a very, very diverse backgrounds, which is amazing. I think if we move to the next slides, on the one after, please, if you don't mind, because I'll allow Giselle to introduce herself. Yeah, just a little bit of a snapshot in terms of who we EY are, just to show you the breadth of it. And of course, whoever joins us is part of this global journey. So just to share with you, it's close to 150 countries, 400,000 employees, 50 billion euros in terms of revenue, with an aspiration to do more. I think very importantly, we are a top employer, so we do try to offer the best opportunities for the people who can join us. And what do we mean by this in terms of the work experience, in terms of the engagement type of experience, the breadth of jobs which people work on, the ability to grow within an organization like ours, and I think extremely importantly, I mean today more than ever, is the ability to communicate or connect with people in different places. And I would encourage you as you start working, look at, I think this is the beauty of a company like UI. You can work within your own country, we can work in other countries. Today, with remote working, you can also combine kind of working within one place and working with different players. What's also exciting is our clients. People who work with us work on top transactions across the globe. So the names you'll work with are either household names in your countries or otherwise names you read in the newspapers. I mean, we open up the paper and say, wow, we've worked on this deal. We plan to work on this client on another deal. I love it. And I would encourage you kind of to learn more about kind of what we offer. And of course, if you like it, I'm sure our people in different places, wherever you might be, would definitely be delighted to meet you and engage even further. Let me just kind of go back a little bit to my slide, because I know Giselle will follow will follow after. So I'm probably the oldest guy who'll be talking to you in these sessions. Like you see, one other thing I haven't spoken is our clients. I work across a number of industries, but generally financial institutions, public sector, and then family-owned businesses. But we do service a wide array of clients. It's not just financial services, it's energy, it's technologies, consumer products, it's shipping. So we basically service all industries across the globe, including in each and every one of the countries which are participating here. So listen, I hope you enjoyed the program. There'll be some fantastic colleagues who will take you through each and every of the sessions, which will be outlining. Do keep it open. In terms of, you could see, kind of make it as interactive as possible. Unfortunately, not in a physical way, because we can't do it that way. But try to make the most of it. And of course, we're here to help. And who knows, perhaps get to know you in person later on during your career. So good luck, enjoy it, and back to you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Ron.
you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Over to you, Giselle.
Thank you, Ron. So thank you for a great introduction, Ron. So this is Giselle. My name is Giselle Olguner Arıkoç, and I'm really happy and pleased to be together with you all today. It's amazing that everyone is connecting from different parts of our region and beyond our region. So I think, Ron, we're not maybe physically together. We would love to be together, but also it's this environment gives us an opportunity to be with participants from different geographies as well. So welcome once again. So my name is Giselle Olguner. I am SESA SAT talent leader, and I'm based in Turkey, Istanbul. I'm also leading valuation and modeling and economic services within EY Turkey. As Ron has mentioned, we do have specializations in terms of offerings and industries. I do mainly support our clients in technology, telecommunication, advanced manufacturing, and mobility areas. And I had the chance to work, I would say, with across globe with different clients from different industries for different purposes, which I believe has widened my perspective. And I've been with EY for almost 25 years, not close as Ron, but I'm heading there, I believe. And yes, I had 2 years of assurance or quote unquote audit experience, but I've been in corporate finance team for a long while after that. And I usually receive the question, so 25 years in the same industry and in the same company, especially in recruitments, I often get this question, how is it possible and viable? What kept you in this position? And I always say, I like advisory business in finance because it keeps you up to date. And I feel like I'm combining you do see the effects of all political, cultural, economical developments on our clients, how they affect their operations, their strategies, and how to create value. We're supporting our clients around that, how to create value. And it's a very vibrant environment, great teamwork, which also the dynamic environment working with young team members helps us also stay up to date, which always and has given me the pleasure to stay within this industry. And when I say why, I think that's also it is a place that I felt to be myself, and I felt that I've been heard all the time. And when I needed to, there was vast of opportunities to further develop my career. So I think those are the reasons what kept me for 25 years. And I cannot also believe that it has been 25 years so far that kept me within EY and within an advisory industry. So yes, so as EY, Ron has mentioned to you that EY is a global organization with presence across almost all countries within the world. One of our clients has reminded me, you have offices or you can see EY brand in almost all countries like a global beverage company. You are there everywhere. Whichever country you go, you would find an EY offices. And that gives us the opportunity as EY talent to work in close relationship with colleagues from other cities, countries, and exchanging experiences and jointly solving complex problems or projects and serving our clients. So we are working across different cultures and different issues of our clients going forward. Maybe we can move on with the slides as well. Thank you. So looking at the map, I have not maybe traveled. I have traveled. I think I love traveling. I have traveled a lot, but I cannot name. I work with African clients from South Africa to India, to Japan, to Australia. I work with colleagues from Australia who supported us in sports management in one project. I worked with Latin America, Canada, US, and of course, Europe. So that gave us all perspective and also a joy of work to share experiences and cultures of different clients and also different talents. So when we go to also EY and EY's purpose, that also aligns with my values. Maybe we can go to next slide, please. I think the previous one, all in slide, if we can, please. The previous one, all in slide. Maybe don't. Okay, maybe we're using that. Okay, let me tell you around our all in strategy. So EY's purpose is fundamented around building a better working world. And it has includes an ambition to shape future with confidence and drive purposeful growth all together. And what I would say together is, I think, one of the key words. So we do work as teams together with our clients together and with other key stakeholders together to build a better working world. And how do we do that? Let me tell you about our solutions. We do, as SAT, as Strategy and Transactions teams, we do support our clients on their capital agenda. We have 5 pillars that we base our solutions: strategy, corporate finance, buy and integrate, sell and separate, and reshaping results. When we say strategy is the starting point for any growth opportunity. So we do help our clients to develop sustainable competitive advantage to reach their full potential. So we do through market research, economic modeling, and financial analysis. We challenge status quo assumptions and assess clients with their strategic growth plans, how to create value, and also around their purpose as well, and advising on current or customer trends, identifying new market opportunities, and uncovering unforeseen risks in their implementation of strategy as well. I think when we say corporate finance is in corporate finance solutions, we do advise our clients how to fund growth, improve how they use their capital and shareholder returns. So we do provide strategic financial and economic analysis, use analytics to develop business models, provide financing structures and recommendations, from raising capital to funding large infrastructure projects, acquisition finance, providing advice on investment, tax strategies. So we do provide services to our clients to enable them to make better quality decisions. In buy and integrate, we are advising on the right asset at the right price and at the right time. So what do we mean? First, we do evaluate the strategic fit of a potential acquisition, that we do perform due diligence across commercial, financial, IT, tax, environmental due diligences. And then we are on the ground to support our clients for seamless integration of a newly acquired business. So we do provide services starting from strategy to then buy and then integrate to the new entity. When we say sell and separate is working with corporations undertaking complex divestitures and also private equity funds selling portfolio companies. So while working with clients, we do execute all aspects of the selling life cycle, including from strategy, optimization of capital to separation, and then stabilization upon the closing of a deal. We do work closely in almost all of these service offerings. We do work closely with our client and the management, CEO offices, CFO offices, chief strategy officers. So are usually our main contacts and teams that we work with, and then we support them crafting value stories or modeling the deal, marketing to buyers, optimizing tax attributes, and carve-out financials, developing operational separation plan, and so on. And when we say reshaping results, it's around helping our clients rapidly solve their business challenges and in critical and complex situations to create and preserve and recover value. So we work with clients to provide deep strategic, financial, operational, and turnaround and restructuring services to help them address underperformance or redefine their businesses or optimize their financing or improve liquidity and working capital and develop contingency plans for them. So might be a little bit new to the industry, so it might be a little bit complicated. We will be talking around in the next couple of days, in the next 2 weeks, what are the service offerings that we are providing to our clients. So we hope that you will have a better and deeper understanding of our daily routines, what we do, and how we do provide value to our clients. And if you go to the next slide, you will see how EY is structured to provide such services. We do work across service lines. So you do see on the screen is strategy and transaction teams. But beyond that, we do work together with our UDC Tax Services here. We do work with our legal teams, consultancy teams, technology teams, accounting and assurance teams. So we do work very closely across all EY teams and offerings as well. So this, as you see on the screen, is how we are structured. We have 3 pillars in strategy and transactions. In strategy and transactions, one of them is transactions and corporate finance. Our strategy EYP Parthenon, we do use the EYP Parthenon brand for our strategy offerings. And we have too many abbreviations, so we try to explain them on the screen as well. And we do have international tax and transaction tax services as well in our teams. So what do we do in transaction and corporate finance? We do have lead advisory teams, which is M&A services, debt advisory services. So in buy side or sell side M&A, which we do from very start of a transaction, how we introduce buyers and sellers to executing throughout till the end of signing of a deal. We do provide financial advisory services. We do have a focused valuation modeling economics team, which I'm also a part of. And valuation modeling economics teams provides valuation or modeling or economics advice for transactions, for tax structuring, for modeling for financial institutions, model audits to enable our clients for either transactions or for financial management activities. And transaction diligence, which you can hear as financial due diligence, is a phase where in a transaction, we do provide services to support our clients to identify financial and operational setting of a company in detail. And EYP, we do provide Ray1 strategy services, as we did discuss. We do provide value creation. We do services to our clients. We do provide commercial due diligences. We do provide strategy analysis, strategy reviews, or any exit or buy and integrate alternatives to our clients. And then transaction strategy and execution is mainly after a deal, how you incorporate the new structure to your existing structure for a seamless operation. Turnaround and restructuring services are around for mainly distressed companies or refinancement, restructuring of financial activities, as well as operational restructuring of entities where needed. And we do work very closely with our tax teams who do provide either transaction due diligences or overall structuring of the deal, or overall optimization of tax structure for any deal or existing, and also not only for in a transaction only, but on day-to-day with the changing tax regulations globally, which I don't know if you are following the recent developments. There are now companies became borderless, especially with the technology companies. Globally, tax structures are being reviewed by most of the countries. So we do also support our clients on optimizing their tax structures. So this is mainly very, very brief of what you will be hearing in details in next days. And once again, please enjoy the coming sessions, and we'll be happy to be very interactive. Do not hesitate to reach us if you have any questions, and we hope that this is only an introduction to meet each other, and we will be very happy to be in contact with each and every one of you. And again, thank you for joining us today. And I will be now leaving the floor to Dimitrina, who is our talent leader for the region, and she will be she will be giving us some information around careers in EY. Dimitrina.
Thank you so much, Angie. And good evening, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I say good evening because I'm based in Bulgaria. It's already 5:45, so I think it's allowed to say it that way. So very pleased to be with you, and very, very happy to see, you know, what a large number of people we have who are interested in a potential career with our organization with strategy and transaction. Maybe before I start with a little bit, giving you a little bit more information around who we are and, you know, why do I believe? Is it an absolute you know, adventure and pleasure to be taking a career with EY and with strategy and transaction? I can tell you a little bit about my own journey, how it started and how I ended up, you know, speaking in front of you and very often meeting, you know, young enthusiastic people who are willing to continue and persevere in their development. As Ingi said, has introduced me, I'm Dimitrina Vasileva. As I said, I'm based in Sofia in Bulgaria. I have been with EY for roughly 20 years this year, something that I make a lot of noise about because I'm really proud to be working for this great organization for this many years. I have joined when I was still an intern. I was still at university, really wondering what do I want to do with my life in the future. I had very different expectations of how, you know, my life would turn out to be. And I had no idea, you know, what to expect when I was joining EY. As a very young person, I was absolutely not sure, you know, for how long it's going to be. What is it that I should look for when I join this organization? And I was absolutely amazed, you know, when I joined and when I saw and met the people of EY, how much at home I felt. And that feeling I have been having along the way of these 20 past years, because we are on an organization that is absolutely driven and built on the basis of our values. And an organization where people are there to grow, learn from each other, and along the way to provide support and respect to each other, which to me has been always, you know, one of the most important things, you know, what is it that I would like to have as a work environment. So, as I said, started as an intern, very quickly found my passion with HR, human resources and talent, have been part of the country organization in EY Bulgaria, and along the way started being more involved into regional projects, regional work, to the taking different roles along the way, to you know, me being here and really working on from the strategic perspective of, you know, what is important for our people and for the organization overall. So that's about me, and I can really say it with, you know, with a very open heart to all of you, that if you choose to be joining an organization like ours, you would be most probably stunned to see, you know, how high we put the importance of people developing and growing in their both professional but also personal journeys ahead of them. And as I said, all that is done on the basis of good ground of respect, values, and an inclusive culture. So moving on from that, but staying also in the topic of, you know, career in strategy and transaction and career in EY, I'm always you know, reflective on the way I have turned my career and see, you know, how other people around me and those who I work with and those who I work for as well have turned out their careers. I always would say that it's having a career in an organization like EY means that you are the one who is driving your career and how to happen. You are the one who is, on one hand, investing into your skills and knowledge. The organization, our people, our managers, and our partners are there to support you in that, from giving you the opportunities to work with these clients that we have, to have access to our resources, to have access to our learning and development programs, to have access to the teams and to the colleagues that we work with, because in UI nobody basically works alone. We all always work in a team, and we're always part of a larger group of people who all contribute to the knowledge of each other. So you have the access to the organization and its resources, to our client. They're very unique cases and challenging cases as well, challenging projects that I think are challenging us all intellectually, and this is a common thread, a common characteristic amongst all of our people. They like to be challenged intellectually. So on the basis of all that, you could choose, how do you develop and you shape your career for the future. As I was saying before, we are seeing and I can also say it from the distance of my experience, that interacting with the alumni, those people who have joined and left the organization, some of them have rejoined. We have many people who have left UI, then joined UI. Some of them have left again for some new opportunity, different opportunity or adventure, and have rejoined as well again. So talking to these people, they always say that the experience that we have in the organization are really exceptional from that combined perspective. To be working in an environment where you could meet the people that you meet, but also have the challenging and intellectually driven work that you have, and along the way being always supported to grow and to continue developing yourself. I would not be maybe tired of repeating that what the unique thing about EY is the fact that we are all driven by our values. And I have been recently attending our what we call milestone programs. We have every year, when our people are promoted to the next level in the organization, we are inviting them to an event that we call a milestone program, where we are offering for all of them the opportunity to celebrate their promotion, but also to help them prepare for the next for the future role that they are going to have. So these programs are usually very, very multinational, combining people of 30 to 60 countries together, all from EY. And one would think that when you join such a diverse group of people coming from all these different cultures and places, it will be difficult for them to click in together and to interact together. On the contrary, every time I'm amazed to see, how much connected our people are on the basis of our culture, on the basis of our values. And they meet in the classroom or in the hallway or over dinner, and they start interacting as if they have known each other for years, but in fact, they just met. And it is all done because we are connected by this invisible thread of the culture that we have in the organization. So that's, as I said, something that is quite unique. And I think for every person in the organization, consciously or unconsciously, it's a realization that it's a very difficult thing to find in other places. When it comes to the development that I already spoke of, most probably we're one of the most, if not the most, developed from the professional services organizations in this space of offering our people the possibility to focus on future fit skills. Those skills that people we know that the future of the business would require for people to be successful. So from that perspective, a few years ago, we started a program that is called EY Badges, where we focus exactly on those future fit skills related to technology, AI, data, blockchain. There is a long list of technology related skill set and competencies, but also on topics and competencies related to leadership, topics and skills related to sustainability, etc., business analysis, etc., etc. So our people have access to all these extremely relevant learning and development that is also having a stamp of proof because it's certified externally. Once they complete the requirements for every batch, our people receive that external verification that they have done it, and each of us who has done the requirements receives a badge that is basically something like a certificate of competence that stays with us irrespective of whether we are part of EY or not. So EY Badges is one of these programs that I would like to specifically mention. But on the basis of EY Badges, we also have established a relationship with the business school, and we are offering 3 very good MBAs that are therefore open for our people, free of charge for them to apply and pursue. MBA, a Tech MBA, Masters of Business in Analytics, and Masters in Sustainability, in Business Analytics, and Masters in Sustainability as well. As long as people are willing to spend the time and the effort and would like to develop and continue growing, to put the time to learn, but also to put the time to practice, because these badges do not come only with the learning, they also require practice and experience that people have access to on our projects, on our assignments. This is all possible to everyone. And of course, this is only part of our learning and development proposition. I just mentioned the milestones programs that we have, but there are also thousands of free of charge available learning that is out there for our people, should they have the desire and the clarity about what are the skills and the competencies that people would like to pursue for their development and for their future. So that's something that you can really personalize depending on what is it that you are willing to develop yourself towards to. I have been already, mentioning that we are an organization that is driven by our values, but we are also an organization that is driven by the ability to transform itself and to stay relevant to the markets, to our stakeholders, to our people as well. And that culture in which you are continuously transforming requires leadership that is transformative as well. And from that perspective, we are absolutely focused on understanding our purpose as an organization. And our purpose is to build a better working world, for sure. But how do we do that depends on the purpose that we all behold individually within ourselves. So what we are working on with our people is the ability of them to develop themselves as transformative leaders, irrespective of whether you have a leadership role or not. Each of you has the potential to display and to become a leader on your role, to be a role model for others as well. And it starts with who you are. How do you demonstrate your own well-being, your own curiosity to others? How do you demonstrate your agility when it comes to the so much fastly paced and developing world out there? So that's one of the things that transformative leader needs to be having clarity on. But to what extent also that person, yourself, myself, in order to be transformative leader, is able to support our teams in being better together, in developing teams that are having that sense of belonging with each other, teams where everybody feels included, teams where there is a very strong sense of teaming and support for each other. And of course, for every leader, we would like to see that they have an impact on the outer world, on our larger stakeholder group, whether that's the business, whether that's the society, whether that's our clients, or other partners or organizations that we work with and that we are able to influence in a positive way collectively as an organization too. So from that perspective, transformative leadership is really something that I think stands out from the journey of each and every one of our people. And once again, when people join EY, we ask of them to display that leadership, irrespective of whether they are a partner, a manager, a senior or a junior in the organization. As I said, leadership is something that we are developing, nurturing in ourselves as we grow, as much as we want to, and we put emphasis on that. And maybe the very last thing I would mention is our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. As an organization, we are indeed highly committed to contributing to the progress of the world, and we want to start with our own environment and with our own organization. Our regional SAT team has 1,000, a little bit over 1,000 people, and you can see the proportion of men and women amongst our 76 partners. You could see 16% only are female, 84% are male. And we would like to have a higher standard for ourselves, or higher targets rather for ourselves, to see a more equitable representation amongst men and women in the organization. And that is the reason why we have put that as a goal for ourselves, what we do for our workplace to be equally supportive, or equitably as well supportive for both the men and the women in the organization, and to gradually start seeing some progress, and to be also example of other organizations out there. You could see on the right-hand side some of the platforms, programs, initiatives that we are driving as an organization internally and externally, so that we are able to demonstrate our commitment. I would say that's a very long journey. We have not come to the end of it. We are not yet where we want to be. And definitely it takes much more than these programs that we see here to see that progress, to see that change. And what I would often say is that we may be having some programs where we are inviting, or initiatives where we are inviting specifically women, but it's not about fixing women, for us or for anyone. It's about really having a better workplace where everybody will feel that they belong, they are feeling included, and they can contribute to the fullest of their competence and contribution. So I would just maybe flag out a couple of the initiatives that you see on the screen, like the Entrepreneurial Winning Women, where we put a light on on identifying ambitious women entrepreneurs, and we are providing them with support, resources, advice, mentoring to really help them unlock further their full potential in their entrepreneurial ambition and goals as well. Or the EY Women Athletes that has started 8 years ago. We are demonstrating our support, and we are engaging Olympians and elite athletes in their journey of transitioning to a new career. As you know, these people very often retire at a very, very young age, and they're seeking new opportunities on how they can develop and contribute with their leadership knowledge and experience in a new type of capacity. We have a number of internal programs where we connect women together in order to hear to each other's voices, to support each other as well. There is also an external Women Fast Forward program where we are engaging not only our employees, but also our clients and communities in this quest to advance the gender equity and equality agenda. So these are some of the things that we are doing, but as I said, that's absolutely not an exhaustive list. And this is rather our reminder of the commitment that we have towards having a more inclusive, equitable organization. So maybe I would stop here and would say once again, welcome to this program. It's great that you are taking the time and the initiative to join in. And I hope that you learn a lot about what is it that you would like to pursue ahead of you for your future, and that we would be there to help you on this journey of realizing your potential and your future focus. So thank you very much. And Magda, back to you.
Thank you so much, Dimi. Thank you so much. And thank you so much also in GSER. I see a lot of hearts for you ladies. So definitely our participants enjoy this. Thank you so much. We appreciate this a lot. And dears, now we have still some time. So if you have any questions, dears, now it will be the best time, great time for this. So please, just if you can, of course, use our chat. But also if you would like to, you can also raise your hand, and if you prefer to unmute yourself, it will be also amazing. I also saw some question about certificates. So yes, of course, after attending this program, you will receive certificates. So you need to attend at least 6 sessions, and there will not be any type of like test or something like that. So we will do this based on your attendance. So yeah, at least the 6 sessions. And of course, if there'll be like, yes, we also we are recording sessions. So I also saw the question about this. So definitely you'll be receiving the recording. And we also shared the link to our LinkedIn group. I've seen that many of you shared your profiles, which is amazing. So very happy that we will have this opportunity to network, to connect. And also I will be approving dears you if you'll be requesting joining to the group, and definitely we'll also share there any kind of news, but also now there's already first post to introduce yourself, so we highly encourage you to do so. Okay, and dears, do we have any questions?
I see Diana has her hand raised.
Oh, Diana, please go ahead.
You're muted, Diana. We cannot hear you. At least I cannot. Magda, can you hear Diana?
No, I cannot hear. Maybe Diana, if you could try once again. And if not, if this will not work, please, if you could kindly use the chat. I see we have also raised hand from Sandro and from some other participants. Actually, we have a lot of hands raised. So Justin, if we can unmute the participants that have raised hand.
Yeah, I think their mics are enabled.
Okay. So there's
maybe
just
Diana decided to rejoin. Maybe Sandra, we can go ahead with you, and then while we are waiting for Diana.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello. Yeah, I have one more question. It is about EY Tech MBA with collaboration MBA HALT program. And can you explain what does mean?
Yes, I will explain roughly because I may miss a detail or two, but I will explain to you. So the program is about remember I spoke about EY badges. So the badges we have in the organization are grouped into competencies. So if I take, for example, applied AI badge, I'll just give it as an example. And for every topic, for every competency, there are 4 levels, in fact, of badges, or at least that could be the 4 levels. Bronze badge, so there are 5 levels. Learning badge, which means that you cover only learning, but you do not do experience there. Learning badge, bronze badge, learning badge, bronze badge, silver badge, golden badge, and platinum badge. So for the different competencies, you pursue one of these levels. So for every badge, there is a level. The level depends on how many hours are required for you to do learning and how many of hours it is required for you to also practice an experience that is related to this topic of the badge. Once you are done with your learning and experience, there is, depending on the difficulty of the badge, whether it's bronze, silver, golden, or platinum, there is a assessment process that is done internally and then verified externally as well, that grants you awards you with the badge. In order for you to start the process of getting into the MBA application, there is a requirement of you doing a certain number of combination of bronze badges, silver badges, and gold badges as well. So, and I think it's around 15 in total.
Sorry. I have to be EY employer, right?
Yes, you have to be an EY employee. It's an internal program that is for EY employees only.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I got into too many details, I guess, but yeah, that's a first requirement for sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
And quick question: is it, of course, during the private time, completing such an MBA program?
It could be a combination of both. I mean, many people who wanted to progress with it faster, they have taken some of their personal time as well. But if you're not in a rush and you would, when you have a spare hour or 2 in your day, that could be absolutely done in your working time as well. Because the way we see EY badges and the programs in general is that they are also contributing to your professional development as well, and how you are able to contribute to our clients, to our business, etc.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Magda, would you like me to take the order, or would you like to give the floor to the next people in the room?
Yes, I start replying to the questions that we had. I think that there's one that I had not replied, so let me see. There was just 1 second. What inspired EY to start the Strategy and Corporate Finance School, and what is the main goal for the participants?
Okay, would you like to answer that one, Magda? Or yeah.
Sure. Yes. So yes, dear. So actually, it's another year of this program, and every year we see that we have more and more participants, which is amazing. And as Dimi mentioned, and also during her presentation, you were able to see the statistics in terms of employees in SAT, strategy and transaction, and also the split between the genders. So definitely our goal is to raise awareness that the females, they can start and build their career at strategy and transaction. And I would say that for the participants, the main goal is to first of all, for every session there will be a lot of great content. So our speakers prepared really amazing content for all of you. There will be also interaction and so on and so forth. So definitely you will learn a lot about strategy and transaction in general, and also interesting cases from EY. Plus, for every session, there will be a possibility to ask questions for our speakers. So we know from the past that this is something that our participants really appreciate and enjoy asking these questions, not only regarding the topic itself, but also on some personal journey, some stories from the career from our speakers. So definitely there is a lot of great content and exciting sessions that are of course that are waiting for you. Sorry, I just got distracted because I saw some question there. And dears, I also saw one question about some tips, I would say, or advices in terms of the recruitment process interview. So actually we'll have dedicated session for that. And this will be great opportunity because first of all, we'll have content that will be fully on that. And we will also have some special guests during this session. It will be the last session, so session that will be held on 19th of December. And of course, not only the content, but there will be as well dedicated time for any kind of questions that you would like to ask from related with the interview process. Many aspects from that. We also have some of our recruitment talent teams colleagues, so recruiters from different countries that will be joining this session. So that will be also great opportunity for you to get in touch with them. So definitely we have prepared this kind of session for you.
Thank you, Magda. Sandro, I think we answered, right? Azimova Sayorakon. I see her hand raised.
Yeah, it's me.
Yes.
Hi everyone. I wrote my question in the chat.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to get into the CAT SAT department as an intern, but before I tried to get into the audit department, but I didn't have enough knowledge since my specialty at university is corporate finance. So therefore, I want to get into the SAT department. And my question is, what knowledge do I need to know? And what topics should I know in order to successfully get into this department that I want?
For SAT in particular, for strategy and transactions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dimitrina, do you want me to
Yeah.
answer that?
Yes,
Do you want me to
yes,
get that?
Indy,
Okay,
please, yes.
sure, my pleasure. So first of all, nice meeting you, and it's great to hear that you have an appetite for a career in strategy and transactions, and this is within EY. So usually what we look at that, having a corporate finance background, I think is an asset. But we do believe in diversity, and I think what we look at, of course, some technical knowledge is very important. We're looking for teammates who are who wants to build a career in this industry, and also who has EY values and who carry the same values with us, and as well as who is willing to have a work around teaming. So I think there are very different aspects. So it is not only around technical knowledge, but I think overall your aspiration on how you can add value to EY, to yourself, as to your brand, and also to our clients is the key. I know that I didn't give a very exact answer, but we're looking at talent who is curious to develop both themselves and contribute to our clients in general. And we do provide additional technical and the on-the-job trainings throughout your career always.
Thank you so much for your answer.
My pleasure.
You would find out that, and I just put an answer here to somebody who asked about, to Fatima, who asked a question about having a background in industrial engineering and applying in EY. You could find in EY that what we value is the behaviors and the attitude of people, because the things that you know, if you are really serious and ambitious and you would like to develop, the things that you know will come. And we have so much training available and so many people. We have something that is called on-the-job training. Our people work in teams. Those who are more senior help those that are more junior. So you would need to put the efforts on to learn, but there are also others to help you on that learning. But what you cannot teach you, or maybe we can, but it's more difficult, is how to choose your attitudes, how to behave, how to be a good teammate, as Ingi mentioned, how to be respectful, how to be honest, etc., etc. So these are really core requirements that we have, and I would like to really emphasize that we are really looking for people that are full of these values that I just was talking previously about. Tamar?
Hi, hello. Firstly, I would like to thank you for providing so much information regarding the whole company, and I would like to thank you for what you're doing now. And I have a question regarding, you mentioned trainings, as I presume. And my question would be like, does EY offer any sort of training for non-EY employees, such this one? We already discussed what we're going to learn throughout the sessions, but are there more projects to offer to youngsters for them to be prepared for a career in auditorial section?
No. Magda, I see your hand raised. Is
Yes.
it because you want to answer?
Yes,
Yes.
I wanted to
Go
answer.
ahead.
Thank you, Divi. So actually, there are plenty. Maybe I will respond to this question two ways. So first of all, we have a lot of programs that locally are happening, conducted in the countries. But also we have some regional programs or international programs that, for example, as we have now, right? So we hosted already in this autumn Festival of Innovation. This is like even 2 days event fully dedicated to innovation, technology, AI. It's the main topic. We also had in autumn program dedicated for tax, and in spring actually we will have a program that is dedicated to assurance and to audit. So we'll be also, please stay tuned. We'll be also sharing with you, if you agreed, for this in the registration form, we'll be sharing with you all informations about upcoming events, the regional ones. So definitely there are more possibilities.
Yeah, but make sure you are also, following the country that you are residing in social media pages, because we very often do local trainings, initiatives, events as well. We are in most of our countries. We are also working with students' organizations like ISEC or Junior Achievement, and with them, or renowned universities, and with them we are also doing separate training programs, so that are sometimes even more technical. So make sure that you follow our social media in your country as well. So that will be my advice to you as well.
Yeah, sorry, my camera just glitched. That's why I got turned off. Okay, thank you guys so much for providing me with such essential information, and thank you for what you're doing now.
Thank you too.
Thank you so much, Dimi, for adding on that, because I also see now the question how you can viewers be informed about this training seminar. So yes, as we said, we will be sending for you the information about upcoming events, but also please stay tuned on the all local initiatives that are happening, because there is a lot. happening around the world at EY. So definitely please stay tuned for that.
I saw somewhere a question, but maybe there a lot is moving, so I cannot find it back. But somebody was asking whether EY is supporting financially the CFA certification. From what I know, in many countries we do. Where I'm based, for example, we do. But Inji, do you have more information whether that's unified across the region?
Yeah, it is not directly unified across the region, but again, as an example, in Turkey, we do sponsor also CFA for our talent who are senior and above. So each country may have some different program, but in general, yes, we do support CFA with different aspects, but yes.
Thank you. And Magda, there was a question, does EY Poland accept international applications from students that are bilingual in Polish? And I can guess it's a very clear yes, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And please, sorry, please go ahead, Dimi.
No, I just wanted to say absolutely. And the official language of the organization is English. So we all interact with each other in English because we are also, and I think strategy and transaction is such an example where our teams are both local, but also international and multinational, right, Inji, that they are working so much together cross borders. So the knowledge of English is a prerequisite indeed. But of course, the country-based language is also maybe not always a requirement depending on the role, but is very good to have.
I see also the question, what are your EY and the speaker's expectations from the participants? So I would say that definitely for you to enjoy, this is the expectation. And also, please, please, whenever you have question, there is no right or wrong question. We appreciate them a lot. So just take this time for you and enjoy this. So I would say this. And Dimi, Inji sir, anything from your perspective?
I think what we're hoping to achieve is to have a contact with the strategy and transactions. So give you a brief understanding of our profession. So please, as Magda has mentioned, we would love it to be interactive. And yes, we hope that you enjoy it and you get the most out of it. I think that's our ambition.
Yeah. I would also say be intentional about why you are here. It could be just the next training or next seminar that you attend, so you are in this explorative state of mind. But when you are here, be more intentional about how do you use this information. What is it telling you, and how you would benefit from it in the future, whether you on the basis of it you take some decision for yourself, whether on the basis of it you make further connections, whether on the basis of it you go and explore a field that you have not so much considered so far, but it seems that it's going to be important and you would like to invest more of your time on it. So yeah, that would be my expectation, to go to the next level of deepening, your intent of spending time on programs like this one and learning and growing. Would the participation in this program increase the chance to potentially get a job in EY? Magda?
Well, it's hard, honestly speaking, it's hard to say. Definitely, the fact that you are participating in this program, it's giving you a lot of knowledge. First of all, like in our case now with the strategy and transaction Strategy and Corporate Finance School. So definitely you are finding out more about, in general, EY, but also about this particular service line, about the projects and so on and so forth. You will meet these great speakers, and also you will have this opportunity to discuss any questions that you will have with our recruiters that will be joining the last session. So I would say that from the perspective of the knowledge, definitely yes.
You'll be much more prepared about the expectations and what is it that you would apply for, and you would be also requested to demonstrate.
And if I may add one thing, I think it's also important for you to experience what is EY's world and what we do. I think it's really important that you feel to be a part of it. I think that's also an important takeaway that you should be having from this participating to this session. So you know yourself better than everyone. So is this the right fit to start your career?
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for answering that. And grateful for such event. See you soon. Thank you for the whole insight. Looking forward to tomorrow's session and a lot of hearts. And I see that we are also on the time. Oh, I see some raised hands, so maybe we can have this last question. Zuzanna. Or that was by mistake. Sometimes it very often happened to me. Okay, dears, if you have any more questions, yes, we can hear you.
I wanted to ask if any specific meeting you think would be more connected to HR and payroll. I mean, would you recommend to someone more interested in HR and payroll?
We have, if you are asking us about whether we have such roles, yes, we do have such roles. Whether that specific knowledge will be offered to this program, I don't think so. It's not part of the agenda for this program. But if you are interested in an opportunity, in a role that is in HR and payroll, there are definitely in our people advisory, in our accounting and compliance and reporting teams, we have such roles and positions. So you just have to follow the EY page for openings like that and can apply there.
Okay, thank you for answer.
No problem.
I also see the question, will there be a chance for you to possibly walk us through the process of pursuing internship at EY? I was hoping to do so this summer. That's a very good question. And I think that definitely, if we can take this question for our recruitment session, that would be amazing. It can also differ from the country in terms of the processes and the internship programs, but I think it's a brilliant question, and definitely, we'll be happy to elaborate on that during this session on 19. Okay, dears, I think we ran a little bit over the time, but it's always great to answer the questions. So thank you so much to our great speakers for sharing with us today and being with us today. And also thank you so much, dear participants, for your joining, for your great questions. And yes, our journey just started, so now we'll be meeting every day, and we are very excited for that. So please stay tuned for the email that you will receive today from me. And yes, if you have any questions, also please feel free to reach out to me as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Magda. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.